What's going on, guys? I'm Roy Ziv, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down some of the licks and phrases from the short little melodic future bass house guitar solo I came up with. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's break this down. First of all, we're in the key of A minor, and the main melodic idea that I'm playing happens in the 4th shape of the A minor pentatonic scale, as well as the 15th shape of the A minor pentatonic scale. Okay, this note that I'm adding right here, that note is not in the pentatonic scale. That's actually the F note, which happens on the 18th fret of the B string. That note I'm borrowing from the A minor scale. You could think of it as the A Aeolian mode. That scale goes like this. And that note right there, the F, is the note that I'm borrowing and sticking in there because it fits well with the melody. That's why it's crucial to know all your different scales, all your different modes, all the different shapes, and all the different areas where you can play all these scales, so you can seamlessly just connect them all together when you're coming up with melodies, so you're not kind of limited to one area of the fretboard or one scale. Till there, this just notes from the pentatonic, until I add that extra note. Then I have this little line going down. So what I'm doing here is I'm sliding from the 15th fret of the B string into the 17th, and that brings me from the 4th shape into the 5th shape. I go back to the 4th shape of the pentatonic, and that's going to be the 14th fret of the G, then 13th fret of the B, and back to the 15th fret of the B. So I get... Then I'm going to slide into the 14th fret of the G, back into the 13th of the B. Then this is where I go into that F shape. I'm going to slide into the 17th fret of the B string, hit the 18, go back to the 17, back to the 14 on the G, and then we have 13 and 15 on the B string. So altogether it sounds like this. And notice how I put these little slides in between. Okay, these little half note slides. Adds a lot to the phrasing of the song. Without that, it would sound like this. Doesn't sound nearly as good as... Okay, this little line that I have going down after that goes like this. Again, I'm just borrowing that F note from the Aeolian mode or the A minor scale. Everything else is just notes from the pentatonic, but all across one string. And what I'm doing is I'm hammering on from the note before it into the note that I'm trying to hit. So my melody goes, but I'm just going to hammer onto that from the note right before it that's also in the scale. So for the first note, the 15th fret, I'm going to add that F beforehand, which happens on the 13th fret of the E string, and I'm going to hammer onto the 15. So I have, and I'm going to go back to that F. So. And I'm going to do that everywhere. Okay, so all together so far we have... Okay, I repeat that whole thing a second time. Then I do a similar concept to that, but on the B string. When I reach this area, I actually change strings to the G, because I don't want to go any lower. And I just play around in that A minor first shape of the A minor pentatonic scale. So altogether I have this. I don't remember exactly what I did there, but something similar to that. From there it goes back to that main melody, and it ends with this little lick. Okay, now all I'm doing there is I'm going up that A minor pentatonic scale, but I'm going to add that 12th fret on the B string, which isn't in the pentatonic scale. That's a note from the hexatonic scale. If you want to learn more about the hexatonic scale, you can check out my hexatonic masterclass available at jtcguitar.com. Okay, so all I'm doing there is I'm going down the scale in a sort of like sequence type of pattern. Then I slide into the third shape A minor pentatonic scale, and then I just go all the way up that scale. Okay. Then I go back to that melody one more time. That's kind of like the thing. So I play a melody, then I play a little lick. Play the melody, play another lick, play the melody, play a little lick here. Then I play just a bit of the melody, and then I have a longer lick, which ends the whole thing and brings me to the B section of the song. And that goes like this. Oops. There we go. Okay, and all I'm doing there is I'm sliding into the 19th fret of the E string, pulling off to the 17, then 15, then going to the next string, the B string, 17 and 15. So I have, then I go back to the 19 and then do that again. And I continue down to the G string, 17 and 16, back to 17. So I have just like that. A little slower. Okay, now from here, I'm going to go back into the A minor scale, the A Aeolian mode. I'm going to go up starting on the 12th fret until I reach the 15th fret of the B string. And then I'm going to go down in the sequence. And the sequence is just a pattern that I play throughout the scale. And the sequence that I'm playing here is just going down in thirds. And the easiest way to think about it is just skipping a note and then moving back up one. So instead of doing that when I'm going down, I'm going to go skip, up, skip, back, skip, back, skip, back. So if you think of them as numbers, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay? And I do that all the way until I get to the B note on the A string, which is 14th fret on the A string. And then I'm going to go back and forth between my 3rd and 4th finger from the 14th to the 15th. When I reach the 12th fret of the A string, I'm just going to play an A minor 7 arpeggio, but I'm going to sweep that with my right hand. And then I'm going to tap 17th just to extend that arpeggio until I get to the A octave, and that's going to be on the 17th fret of the E string. So that's slow, it sounds like this. Okay, let's just go through that sweep one time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a hammer on the A string from 12 to 15. One pick, hammer with my pinky, and then it's going to be 14th fret, 12th fret, 13th fret, and then 12th fret on the E. So I have pick, hammer, down, 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 hammer on. That's actually a hammer on. So I said before that's an upstroke, that's actually a hammer on. Usually I'll do that with an upstroke, but in this case, because I got to prepare my hand and move it down to tap that 17th fret, I don't have time to hit that upstroke. So instead I just do a hammer on and then tap. So once again, that's on the 12th fret. Hammer, down, 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 hammer, and tap. And that's how it ends. And then it goes to the B section of the song, which is pretty much the same melody with more licks, but I played down in the first position of the A minor scale. Cool? Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments below, and I'll post more of these. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.